Bonjour, aujourd'hui nous allons travailler sur le français High School 2, chapitre 1, partie 1. D'accord? So, just like we did for High School 1, I'm gonna go through the lesson with you and I'm gonna write down what we're gonna work with. Okay? So here, this is what we got on this first part here. We're gonna review the verb. I'm going to put that in French, d'accord? Les verbes avoir et être, d'accord? Juste la conjugaison, just the conjugation of those verbs. It is very important to know them very well. We're going to need them when we're going to do passé composé later on. That's past tense. And we really need to review those guys. So it's super easy. Avoir, it's going to be, oh, by the way, to have, right, and to be. To be or not to be. To be. Okay? So avoir, it's going to look something like that. J'ai, tu as, j'ai, tu as, il, elle, on a, nous avons, vous avez, il, elle, on. Okay? And you remember that, huh? That means I have. And then what I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to do the same everywhere. Oh, that's funny. I was not expecting that. Tac, 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 tac. That's going to be, what that's going to be? That's going to be you have, right? That's going to be he, she has. So I'm going to fix it. That's going to be we have. And that's going to be you have, but it's going to be plural. Or it's going to be formal, right? Remember that. And that's going to be they have, right? So that's going to be plural or formal. D'accord? They have. Okay, you agree with that? So that's going to be avoir. I can do that. And then under it, I'm going to put être. They're going to want me to put my accent here. Boom. And it's going to be je suis, tu es, il, elle, on est, nous sommes. And you should know that by now, right? I mean, seriously. Vous êtes, and it's going to be il, elle, sont. Okay? Hop là. And it's going to be something like I am, you are. That's going to be singular, right? He, she is. Okay. Should I put a space? No, you're fine. We are. We are. You are. That's going to be the same, plural or formal. And then they are. D'accord? They are. Okay. If I want to put a negation, so for example, I can say, you have an example here. Yes, I am tall. Okay, well, that's funny. I am tall. That's going to be in French. Je suis grand. D'accord? If je is a girl, I'm going to put an E here, right? Whoa, that's a euro symbol. And that's going to be for être. Up, I'm going to do that. And here I can put an example. J'ai. I have a big family. Okay, I have a big family. Yeah, maybe that's only one L, maybe. Oops. I have a big family, and that's going to be j'ai une grande famille. Okay. If you want to do a negation, how do I do a negation with those verbs? Well, it's easy, right? For negation, négation, reminder. Yes, you want an accent. Négation, c'est facile. I just put ne pas around the verb conjugated, verb conjugué, and then ne. Let me figure out something here. Ne plus verbe conjugué plus pas. D'accord? That's going to be my negation. I can put that in red maybe. Tac, tac. Why is not happy? I have way too many space. Yeah, here we go. Ne pas, that's going to be in red. So, for example, je ne suis pas grand. D'accord? Ne pas, I am not tall, around my verb conjugated. Okay? And that means I am not tall. Okay, do you agree with that? So, you need to know them, or at least you need to find them. Okay, that's extremely important. And remember, we match the verb with the subject. Last year, I had a lot of issue with students who were not matching the subject with the verb. If I have nous, I want to see ONS. If I have vous, I want to see easy at the end, etc., 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 right? And if you have an exercise for the homework, use that as an example. There is no reason to get that wrong, okay? My 8-year-old can do that. If I tell him you match that with that, well, it's easy. He's going to match tu with tu as, okay? He's going to match nous with avant, okay? So you can do it as well. Then, ensuite, we're going to review also les adjectifs, agréments, d'accord? Hop là, les adjectifs agréments. Peut-être qu'il faudrait que je mette un S ici. Ça serait pas mal. OK, so, hop, tac, 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 tac. Les adjectifs, c'est un peu comme en anglais. It's a little bit like in English. In English, if it's plural, you're going to put an S right at the end usually. So in French, it's the same. If it's feminine, okay? Feminine, what do I do usually? I put an E at the end, okay? If it's plural, what do I do? Pluriel, what do I do if it's plural? I put an S at the end, d'accord? Also, you're going to see, il y a des exceptions, d'accord? You have some couple exceptions. So here, in your book, they're going to tell you if he end, for example, in EUX, d'accord? Le féminin is going to be EUX is going to turn into EUSE, d'accord? So, par exemple, si j'utilise un mot comme sérieux, d'accord? Je suis sérieux. Yeah, let's write a sentence. Je suis sérieux, ok? Ou il est sérieux. Tiens, let's do that this way. Il est sérieux, ok? It's going to turn into, I'm going to do that like that. Elle est sérieuse. D'accord? So you see the EUX, but that's in green, maybe turn into EUS. EUSE. D'accord? Okay, so that's going to be one of my exceptions. You can see in your book, and you're going to see also on Canvas, I give you a couple examples. There's another one too, which is interesting. If I say il est sportif, d'accord? That's going to turn into elle est sportive. So what's happened here? The EF, no, I don't want to do that. The EF is going to turn into EIVE. D'accord? So the EF here, look, I'm going to put that in blue if you want, IVE, etc., etc. So the principal rule, when it's feminine, I put a E. When it's plural, I put an S. But sometimes I have a couple exceptions, okay? So for feminine, if the adjective end in EUX, it's going to turn in EUSE. If you end in IF, it's going to turn in IVE, etc., etc. Okay? I have a couple of them also that end variable, like the color usually. If a color is used as a noun as well, like marron, it doesn't take an S. Or if a word, it's like in English, cool, you don't put an S at the end, okay, because it's an English word. Does that make sense? Again, you're going to see all of that in your book. Make sure to review them. But when you write a sentence, the adjective has to match the subject. If the subject is feminine, the adjective has to be feminine. If the subject is plural, the adjective has to be plural, okay? And then, talking about the adjective, les adjectifs irréguliers. Ok? Irréguliers. Hop là. Yeah, I'm missing a R. And I'm missing an accent. That's fun. Bold, upla. Excellent. So you're going to have some. Oh, maybe I'm going to put that in the next page, actually. Can I do that? Nope. Can I do that? Yes. Les adjectifs irréguliers. You're going to have adjectif beau, vieux. OK. And nouveau. Those adjectives, which both, by the way, it's mean pretty, old, and new. Okay, so in English, I have 1, 2, 3 adjectives, right? Beau, pretty or beautiful, maybe beautiful, it's better, maybe beautiful, okay? 3 adjectives. In French, those 3 adjectives, they're going to be translated into 15 of them. So you have to be careful. I'm going to insert a table here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do that. And, oh, I should have added 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do that again. So, and I'm going to do another one, actually. Masculin. Masculin plus une voyelle. Masculin pluriel. Féminin avec un accent, merci. Nope. Oh boy. Féminin and féminin pluriel. I'm missing something here. Okay. So, beau, vieux, nouveau. Okay. If I have masculin et ensuite the word after it, it starts with a vowel, it's going to turn into belle. Here it's going to turn into vieille. And here it's going to turn into nouvelle. D'accord? I'm missing a letter here. Then if it's masculine but it's plural, it's going to be beau, B-A-U-X. Here I'm going to keep it the same way. I already have an X. And here it's going to be A-U-X, nouveau. I add the X. D'accord? If it's feminine, it's going to be belle. And here you can see that, right? It's going to be vieille. And here I'm going to add a couple L and an E. And if it's plural and feminine, what do? I add an S. I'm going to add an S and I'm going to add an S. Okay? So be careful with those adjectives. They are very special. Again, recognize them, beau, vieux, nouveau. And if you don't remember them, okay, fine. But please find them on your file, okay? And look at them, okay? And use them, okay? So if I say elles sont belles, okay, that's feminine. Ils sont beaux, B-E-A-U-X, d'accord? They are beautiful. Both of them mean the same thing. Here it's feminine, plural. Here it's masculine, plural. Okay? And that's going to be it for this first part. Do your homework. Please use what I'm doing here, and that would be very helpful for you. Print it and have it next to you. So when you do your homework, when you do your exercise, you have that variable. And plus, it's going to be in the book. Okay? I'm going to stop the sharing and go ahead, do your homework now. Don't wait too much. Once you watch this video, I will do my homework right after that. And remember, for your homework, you're going to have 2 attempts, right? Do the first attempt, you're going to have a grade, and redo it if needed. Okay? Well, thank you so much. Take your time, and I'm going to see you next time. Merci, au revoir.